once you have had time to experiment with the macro recorder and toggling between the Visual Basic environment and your workbook, feel free to try editing that macro just for more practice, but editing it yourself. So right now, we had created the macro that selected C2, C3, C4, C5, going all the way down to C11. Now, this is code that I already know, this command line. It's something that you're going to learn in future videos, but I'm just going to type in here exit sub. Exit sub is just going to stop the code from running at this line. It won't proceed and do any of these down here. And what you can do just to try editing a macro, try modifying the code that was created right now. In range C2, you can select, we can do D2. So all of the even numbers, let's change that to a D, and then we'll try running the macro. That way we can see how this changes. And I'm going to close this out. I can close out the Visual Basic environment. It won't impact your workbook. So I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to go to macros, and I'm going to run that same macro that we just created. And now we have, what we need to do is clear out what we previously had. So before I run the macro, I should have cleared this. So let me clear this out. I'm going to run the macro again. Macro run. So now we have the even row numbers are in D, column D, and the odd row numbers are in column C. So this is just giving you a real quick demonstration on how you can edit a macro. Just again, we're still in the experimental phase. In the future videos, we're certainly going to cover a lot more macros in depth as to how to manually write them.